My name is Ellie Lieber, and today we're going to be talking about why you should encourage seniors to be involved in art classes. Commonly, art classes are called art therapy, which those are focused towards seniors, but really, anyone can do art in any form by yourself or with a community. So first off, it can really improve your physical health as a senior. So according to Havenwood Heritage Arts, they have a newspaper article written about how physical health can be benefited by art classes. So it can really reduce inflammation in your joints. So there's a lot of chronic conditions commonly found in older folk, like arthritis and hypertension, that they've struggled with for several years, especially when they're later in life. So it can reduce inflammation and stiffness. It can also create blood flow, which is very important for joints and seniors. I have a friend. He is 89 years old. His name is Roland Folse, and he's very important to me. But our main connection is through art. So he has tons of friends that I've met that he makes through art classes. He is at the association. He talks to these people all the time. And even though he's older and he would otherwise be isolated, he really makes a connection through art. He can also, he has horrible arthritis in his hands. But he can do all these things because he really gets the blood flowing through pottery and woodworking. With pottery, you have to use a lot of dexterity and you have to really work your hands. But because he has such bad arthritis in his hands, it's kind of difficult. But he really, once he gets working on it and does it for a long time, his pain is reduced to nearly none. So there's also a lot of mental benefits that come with art. So according to a Bethany Village News article, it can really help with mental health. So that includes memory loss, such as Alzheimer's and dementia. It can help with stress reduction and anxiety reduction, and it can overall promote a positive mood. My grandma, Florine, she was an incredible planter throughout all her life. She's no longer with us, but when she was, I often went to visit her, and a lot of times she didn't really remember my name, but we oftentimes had a connection through art, which is something that we both shared. So it really helped her with focus, it helped her connect a connection through me, and it also really helped with her Alzheimer's. So there's an article by Assisting Hands, which proves that it helps with sensory stimulation. It helps with a sense of competence. It can help older folk cope with boredom, delay depression, lessen anxiety and stress, and overall produce a better morale. This is often why coloring books are commonly found in nursing homes. Even though it seems like a simple, almost childish thing, it can really help with social interaction, which helps everything that I just listed: boredom, depression, anxiety, stress, morale. This also leads into the improvement of social health. So oftentimes seniors are really isolated and they're so lonely, and this can really hurt their physical health actually. But doing art really helps benefit their morale. This is proven by a Lesley University newspaper article. It shows that art helps with finding a sense of self, something that is often lost as people age, something you don't find a lot in older people. It can also help a lot with older folks' sense of humor, which, if you've ever met an older person with a really good sense of humor, it's something really fun to be around. But they only really let that loose when they're with a large group of people, with oftentimes, and in a nursing home especially, they're not. So doing art can increase socialization. I actually teach an art class at my local church. So we have age groups from 15 to 90. There's so many people in that class. There's a specific family that I won't be naming, but they have their great-grandma, their grandma, their mom, and a youngest daughter. And that daughter is pregnant, so it's almost like 5 generations, or 4. So that's really cool to see the socialization there. They all really got hit by COVID, but coming together in this art class has really helped them. So it obviously increases art can really increase that socialization. Also, another thing, art can really help with spirituality, which is something that it doesn't matter what religion, but it really helps find is developed through art, and it really helps to have that when you're older. And it also helps seniors enhance communication with those around them. So it gives them a chance to exercise their social skills, they can make new friends, and fight the loneliness and isolation that often occurs in older folk. So to recap, physical health there's so much benefits for art that can really help physical health. It can help your mental health, and it can help your social health. There is no reason that seniors should not be involved in art.